Secret Empire. It's just Secret Empire. So I guess it's like a half issue.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too because I was looking for because it's not there. Issue 0 is out, right?
Yeah, there's Secret Empire number 0, and then number 1, and now Secret Empire.
Yeah, 1.5.
So pretty much the chronology would be 0, and then the Free Comic Book Day, and then 1. And holy shit, I knew I was going to enjoy this book.
I've had no idea of what. I haven't been reading the Cap book, so I had questions for you before the show. So you might want to give for anybody who hasn't been reading Cap, so I guess it makes more sense to go into this run Secret Empire, because when I read Secret Empire 1, we'll just jump that just for a second.
Yeah,
everything is Hydra.
Yes,
and I was like, I didn't read issue 0, and I haven't been following the Cap book.
I also did not read issue 0, so I know a bit from it though.
Okay, so I didn't read issue 0, and I haven't been reading any of the Cap books. So when it jumps into Secret Empire 1, and everything's Hydra, I was like, I feel like I missed a big event.
Yeah.
And I like the Free Comic Book Day issue because it gives us a little bit of what it happened.
Yeah.
Before you get to Secret Empire 1, because I feel like I missed a lot.
Well, that's the thing about this event is that it's all been built in Nick Spencer's Captain America run from Captain America Steve Rogers number 1 to now. Because of course, at the end of that issue, actually, it's been built before that. Sorry, his Sam Wilson run, because we did the whole Avengers standoff stuff.
Yep.
It started there, went into Steve Rogers, and then has gone since.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful.
Have you been reading the Nick Spencer Cap run?
I read 4 or 5 issues in, and I dropped off.
I wondered is it any good?
Yeah.
I might have to go back and check it out, because I didn't want to read Secret Empire.
But
I didn't want to read this event. That was going to be a UN Seth thing. I was like, I'm going to just hang over here at DC and wait for the Watchmen stuff. But Seth isn't here, so I had to pick up and read it. And it was actually really freaking good.
Well, this is the first Marvel event that I've picked up in a long time where I picked up the first issue, and it's a $5 issue. And I felt it in my hand. I said, okay, this feels like probably $5 worth. And then I read it, and I knew I got my money's worth.
Yeah, it was. I forgot it was oversized, but
because you open up and it starts out with a prologue of what is it like to actually live in Hydra occupied America. And you get that, and then it just goes from there.
I liked on the Free Comic Book Day issue before we get to Secret Empire 1, because this one did help me out a lot, because I read Secret Empire 1 and then turned around and read the Free Comic Book Day issue. One, Sorrentino is on art,
and Andrew Sorrentino is one of the best in the business.
Oh my gosh, he should be drawing everything. This guy
Seth said the same thing when he read Secret Empire number 1 and was like Daniel Acuna was drawing it. He's like, Daniel Acuna just needs to draw the whole fucking event.
His art is really good in Secret Empire 1. But when I Sorrentino, and it may make sense that it's good for this, because this kind of feels like a war story, like a dark flashback, which worked really well in Old Man Logan. His art is amazing.
Yes.
So I was sold as soon as I turned the page, and I see, as soon as I turned the page, I think you were in here. It was like, Sorrentino.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
And pretty much the Secret Empire Free Comic Day is what happens when Hydra strikes. Because the heroes are all like, we've done this many times before, we know we're going to win. And then of course Hydra reveals that Cap is the supreme leader, and everything just kind of goes to shit.
Yeah, Hydra was organized. They knew what they were doing before. Like, the Avengers, they're used to winning.
Yeah.
But Hydra had planned everything out. And this issue is it's awesome. Yeah. There's all kinds of reveals I didn't know. Cap beats so I'm not really sure what Cap's doing. So okay, I know this is gonna sound like I'm jumping all over the place, but it's weird. So in Secret Empire 1, there's an Avengers team.
Yes.
And it's got Vision, Scarlet Witch, Taskmaster, Deadpool, and I'm missing one more.
It's another Hydra guy. I mean, aside from Thor.
Oh, did I say Thor was in it?
I don't know. Thor's in it.
Yeah. So Thor, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Taskmaster,
Deadpool. It's like a mix of heroes and villains.
Yeah. And I was like, why are they on Hydra's side? Yeah. That doesn't make sense. And then in this issue, I'm guessing he takes over. So for Scarlet Witch, there's a panel where someone narrating is they found ways to take the most powerful they turn our most powerful against us, and then the next panel is Scarlet Witch screaming.
Yeah.
And then you got Quicksilver like screaming Wanda. So I don't know if they did some shenanigans to take over Wanda's mind. That's why she's on the team.
It's possible. Yeah.
But the big reveal is like Cap picks up
Mjolnir.
Yeah, Cap's holding Thor's hammer.
Yeah, because they say in that moment, Hydra was worthy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That page of Cap holding up Mjolnir is amazing.
It's intense.
Yeah.
And Nick Spencer has said that he's working with Jason Aaron to work on everything with Mjolnir, because that's something that's going to be integral in the story later on, which makes sense.
Is that going to affect? I'm assuming it's got to affect Thor.
Not that I know of. That right now Thor is actually doing its own thing.
But having Odinson
is on the Avengers team, it makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, since Cap is apparently wielding Mjolnir, like that's nuts. So I'm wondering, do you think those will play a part in their personal books, like Unworthy Thor?
Eventually, I think. Well, I mean, Unworthy Thor's over. It's a mini.
Well, was it done?
Yeah. He's now folded into the mainline Thor. I'm sure that once they do this whole War Thor thing with issue 20, we'll probably get some Secret Empire tie-ins, which is fine, because I'm enjoying Secret Empire.
Yeah, so free comic book day issue is worth picking up, because especially if you didn't read issue 0, I'm gonna go find issue 0, because now I'll try to follow this a little bit. Yeah. One, because I'm sure we'll be talking about it on the podcast, so whether I want to or not, I'm sure I'll be checking it out.
Yeah,
but I liked Secret Empire issue 1. I like the free comic book day issue, so I'm kind of interested in how this is gonna play out.
And Secret Empire 1, it's one big gut punch, because the entire time you're reading it, in Captain America, Steve Rogers is still Steve Rogers. He is still what everyone thinks he is, except he just believes in the wrong ideals.
Yeah.
He's Hydra now.
Yeah, which was kind of cool, because like I said, I haven't been following this, so now I knew he was Hydra. I expected like him just to be a total dick.
No,
but he's not.
And like, you have like Baron Zemo and Armzol. Like, hey, we need to show force. We need to bust down these people's walls and take them and put them in internment camps. And Cap's like, I'm not running a fascist state. He goes, we need to let people believe in us.
Yeah, to show actions, not like. Yeah, it's crazy, and they have Rick Jones.
Yeah,
and like
who wholeheartedly believes that Cap is going to be a good guy in the end, which is sad.
Yeah, and like he's in prison, like just essentially on death row, waiting for the shooting squad. And
Cap has delayed it as much as he can, because he doesn't want to kill Rick.
Yeah, and he's got a dilemma. It's like, all right, so if I don't kill him, that's a show of weakness. But if I do kill him because the other, like,
it's also a show of weakness.
Yeah, because Zola and everybody says to kill him, that's weakness. And like, essentially, he's a good guy. Like, he even goes to Jones and is like, just say the words.
See,
like, I don't care if you believe it at all. Just say it.
And I love that Rick says Avengers Assemble instead.
Oh yeah, when he's finally at the gap, like.
Well, no, like, he says at the Cap there, and then of course.
Oh, yeah.
Steve has dinner with Sharon, and he goes, listen, I love you. I want you to be part of my life. Sharon's not having any of it. Says, I'm a prisoner here. She wants out. Of course, Rick gets put to death by firing squad at the end of the book. Steve goes to talk to Madam Hydra, and she says, you need to do what you know is right. And unfortunately, Steve crosses that boundary, and he sends a firing squad to Rick Jones while he makes a speech. And Rick's last words are, Avengers Assemble. Which I want to make a hashtag and throw it all over Twitter, because I think that would help the event instead of just fire Nick Spencer. But what the fuck do I know? I'm a heterosexual white male. So
yeah, I feel bad, because like I wanted to go back and read the Cap run, because this issue, like this Secret Empire 1 issue, was written incredibly well. Like, I loved the way he writes. Like, I kind of want to go back just because of this issue, the way he writes.
Same guy that writes The Fix.
Yeah, dropped the ball on that one somehow.
The only problem I had with this book, and it's minor, is I don't like the fact that the Tony AI is like supposed to be drunk. I thought that was a bit stupid.
Is Tony dead?
Tony's in a coma.
Okay, because I haven't been following the grand Marvel universe.
That happened in Civil War II.
Okay,
it's Civil War II is stupid. And we find out there's a resistance. Sorry.
So the only thing I've been following with Marvel is really Old Man Logan. So I am out of touch with what, because I saw that, I was like, is he dead? Like,
No.
what the hell is happening?
But there's a resistance. Tony is like of course he's their engineer, and they're like, take him to the drunk, and he's like, I'm not drunk. I recalibrated the AI. It's like, yeah, but it's not. It's stupid. I can live with that because everything else is good.
I like how this book has like a prologue that feels, it's a long one.
Yeah.
Because you open it with this dude taking his kid to school, and this like everything seems normal until they do, like, instead of doing the Pledge of Allegiance, they all do the Hail Hydra thing. And this dude, you find out like is an Inhuman, and like the stuff happening with like, well, like the kid's older brother's an Inhuman.
And he's not registered.
Yeah, and they come busting in the door, like, and the Hydra agents, their costumes, like the red and black, look awesome.
Yeah.
Like they look super cool. But the stuff going on in the school with like the revised history and like, I don't know, it was.
Yeah, because in Secret Empire 0 we find out that the Allies, Captain America was originally a Hydra agent, that the Allies used Cosmic Cube on first to become Captain America and win the War Force. Which I think is also just bullshit that Madam Hydra has been feeding the Cap.
Oh yeah. All this will eventually end with like Cap going back to normal eventually.
Yeah. Nick Spencer says that's not going to happen, but whatever.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me.
So how did I'm going to ask in case you know. So Captain Marvel is in space.
Yes.
And she can't get back. Like there's like a shield.
Cap like told them to build. I haven't actually seen it, but he advised them on like this barrier that was going to help Earth out to keep their enemies out, and Cap, of course, he uses it against them.
Yeah, to keep them out.
Yeah.
And in the Secret Empire issue, in one of the backgrounds, it looks like the Chitauri are invading, and in this issue, it looks like the Chitauri are coming back.
Cap is controlling the Chitauri somehow. That I don't know.
Maybe with the Cosmic Cube.
Possibly. Yeah. Because the cube is all around it. I don't know the specifics yet.
Yeah. The Resistance stuff, you were going on that.
Yeah, the Champions are part of the Resistance. Clint and Natasha are really leading it, and there's some stuff between them.
The Champions. Never mind. I haven't been reading the Champions, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, that's this team.
Yeah,
that's where the whole. Okay, never mind. Sorry,
and the Champions stuff is cool because like I like the fact that the Champions, like, they were fighting each other and we weren't, so we're doing our own thing, and Ben Grimm is helping them out. The Resistance stuff is really cool, and they're going to eventually fail, which will lead us to like the final act. But I think my favorite part of the book was when they're like, take him to the drunk, and Scott Lang leaves the tag. And he's like, that's it. I'm done. I'm tired of this shit. And like, what happened? He's like, he's abrasive as normal. He's like, is it okay? He's like, well, I didn't cry this time. It's like, oh, I love you, Scott Lang, so much.
Nick Spencer can write comedy.
Yeah, Nick Spencer nails it. Daniel Acuna nails it. Or no, sorry, not Daniel Acuna. No, he did the 0 issue. Steve McNiven. Drew number 1. My bad. My apologies.
Yeah, fair. I was trying to flick back.
Yeah.
They're Fantastic Four. When they're in one of the Fantastic Fours, like, I forgot what it's called.
The
Fantastic Art. Yeah. When they're writing it, that's awesome because when they get it back, like Ben Grimm's like, they didn't get a scratch on it. And they're like, how can you tell when it's frostbuck? And he's like, hey, this thing's never failed me before. I like that monster that shows up to the city.
Oh god, I almost forgot about that. And that's scary, by the way. Because the monster shows up and he's like, I'm this blah blah monster. I'm gonna eat everything.
Kiragoth?
Yeah.
Grath, whatever.
And Cap is there, we think by himself, and he's like, I'm giving you a chance to leave. You can either leave or you'll face, you'll die.
We're gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
And Corey Goth is like, dude, you're funny. And Cap gives him this speech that is a Captain America speech, except it's for Hydra.
Yeah, when he's like, look, you've played this game where someone beats you up, and then you crawl back into your hole, or we put you in a cage where you inevitably escape, but like, not this time. This is not how Hydra does it.
And Korgoth laughs at him. He's like, okay, whatever, little man. And Cap goes, okay. Avengers assemble. And the Avengers come, and it's not a fight. It's they show up and they kill it.
Yeah, it's a slaughter.
Yeah.
You almost feel bad for the monster because you can just see him being like, oh no, wait, this hurts, and like, yeah, there's no holds barred. Like, and that's where you see the Avengers team for the first time. You see Cap and all of them.
It's rough. Yeah.
Oh, there was one other character on the Avengers team. Sorry, I just saw it. It is I forgot they have the nice.
The chart.
The Secret Empire, they give you the character chart, which is really nice to have at the Avengers team. is Odinson, Deadpool, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Taskmaster, Black Ant, and Superior Octopus.
Oh yeah.
That's the Avengers team.
Yeah. But and this book does have some hints as to how Cap might be undone. Of course, we have the Resistance. We had the jump drive that has the information from Rick Jones that could alter everything with Cap that Tony just kind of disregards.
Yeah, cause he's broken.
He's broken. Yeah.
He's like, look, everything we've tried is in casualties. So he just doesn't believe that. He thinks it's like dude, you got catfished. Like they're like, Rick Jones is in prison. How did you get this? Like he just kind of just threw it off, disregarded. Like this is nothing.
Yeah. We get, what was it? I was just thinking about it.
We're getting close to the end of that because that's where Rick Jones ends up getting the firing squad.
Yeah, but he mentions the jump drive. Oh, Doctor Strange is being restrained by Madam Hydra
in the dark dimension.
Yeah,
like that was cool.
So there's that, and of course we had the Hydra dissension as well, and that Arnim Zola and Dr. Faustus are like, oh yeah, you need to do this, this, and this, and Zemo is even like, Zola, that sounds a lot like insubordination.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll be Zola. I really think by the end of it, Madam Hydra and Zemo will have turned on Cap.
I can't dispute that. No. So,
there's a lot of things that could happen in this book.
I'm kind of excited to see where it goes. Sorry, guys.
It's right. 9 issues.
Stuck in my throat.
And we're getting 3 a month.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like, cause usually with these events, I get burnt out. Like, I'll start them and they'll start cool and then I'll drop off. But I'll keep following this. Yeah. Y'all seem like you and Seth seem really excited about it. That's what I was looking for. I like on the chart they give you, of course, the Hydra command, the Avengers team, and then like the primary targets, which are like, the other good guys who are in hiding, and then you have Exiled, and you have Captain Marvel who's in space who can't get back, and you have Doctor Strange, like those two powerhouses, and they have Doctor Strange in the Dark Dimension. Yeah. I'm a Doctor Strange fan, so I'm excited to see. Looks like
what happens with him.
Yeah, it looks like some shenanigans is going to be happening with Doctor Strange.
I think issue 2 or 3 is focused on Doctor Strange in the Dark Dimension.
I love Taskmaster's in this because
I love Taskmaster.
Taskmaster looks amazing, and I like saying Taskmaster.
Yeah,
I almost bought his first appearance a while back. So
it's cheap. It's like $20.
Yeah,
25.
And it's a beautiful cover. Like it's a cool issue. But I love Taskmaster, so he's in this one. Kind of want to.
He's always cool when he shows up. He doesn't show up very often anymore. A lot of time, for a while he was relegated to like Deadpool. Like that's where he showed up. Like he was Deadpool's like not arch enemy, but he's like his nemesis, as Midnighter would call him.